Yo, what's up, guys? Alright, today we're gonna be learning about possessive pronouns. So possessive pronouns are kind of like possessive adjectives, but you guys are I know you guys are saying, wait a minute, Charlie, didn't you already do a video on possessive adjectives in the past? Yes, I did, but I'm gonna be reviewing them again to see if you guys to see how well your memory is. I'm gonna be reviewing them again for you guys today. But before I get into it, make sure you guys subscribe down below today because I'm posting Spanish lessons every single day. Well, I took a small little break, but I'm back. I'm posting Spanish lessons every single day, if not every other day. And I might take a break every once in a while. But yeah. So, yeah. Oh, and also, a quick reminder. There's going to be a soccer game at my school tomorrow at 12 p.m. So, a las 12 de la tarde. Which means at 12 in the afternoon. So, I might go live at the game. I'm not too sure yet. Because like this is my second soccer game that I've been to, and I haven't went live yet. So I might give the soccer games. So I might go live at this soccer game, and who knows? Maybe if you guys like it, and who knows me, and who knows? Like maybe if you guys like it. Maybe I'll continue to go to the soccer games, and maybe I'll continue to go live over there, just like what I'm doing with basketball right now. Oh, and also real quick, for basketball, the next home game is the 27th of January, and the next home game after that is the 2nd of February. The next away game is the 24th of January, and the next away game after that is the 31st of January. So the basketball season, they have 4 more games to complete before the season is over. So it's an away game on the 24th, a home game on the 27th, an away game on the 31st, and a home game on the 2nd of February. So I will be going live at the home games that are taking place on the 27th and the 2nd, but I don't go to the away games. So if you guys are expecting a video at the away games, sorry, I don't go to those. Mainly because it's just like it's way far away. So anyway, we're getting off topic. Now, I'd say enough talking. Now let's get into the lesson. Alright, so the possessive adjectives that we're going to be going over are my, you, or your, means the same thing. He, she, the formal way to say you, which is usted, our, and their. So now let me give you the Spanish translation for those. Mi, tú, su, and nuestro. Okay, now start off with the word my. Okay, so my book. So how you say that is mi libros. Oh, no. Damn it, I already messed up. Mi libro. My bad. Okay, now if you want to say it plural, you're just adding an S to my and libro. So mis libros. My books. Okay, so now let's move on to you or your, because they both mean the same thing pretty much. So you in Spanish is tú, but the word your in Spanish is also tú. How can you tell the difference between them? You probably think that you cannot tell the difference, so you're probably going to get mixed up. But no, there's a way that you can tell which one you're using and which one you're saying. Okay, so when you're referring to you, the word tú is going to have an accent mark on the U. But when you're referring to your, that the word tú is not going to have an accent mark. So here's a good way for you to remember. You, tú, the letter U is going to have an accent mark on it. Your, the word tú does not have an accent mark. So yeah, just remember that. So you, accent mark, your, no accent mark. All right. So now you're probably wondering, Charlie, which one am I using? I'm gonna be using the one without the accent mark. So that's gonna be your. So I'm gonna say your pencil. Tu lápiz. Tu lápiz. Now to make that plural, you're just gonna have to change a few things. So now you're gonna add an S to the word tu, so now it's tus. And the word lápiz, you're gonna take away the Z at the end, you're gonna replace it with the C, and you're gonna add an ES at the end. So now your new sentence should be tus lápices. Tus lápices, your pencils. Okay, now let's move on to he, she, usted, and their. Okay, now all those words actually mean su. So su can mean a bunch of different things. It can mean he, it can mean she, it can mean usted, which is the formal way to say you. And it can also mean their. So let me give you an example. I'm only gonna give you an example of 3 of them today. So he, she, and also their. I'm not gonna give you an example of usted because I don't really have an example for that one. Anyway, let's get it. All right. So I'm gonna say he has a birthday tomorrow. So in order to say that, oh wait, no, actually no. I'm getting myself mixed up. No. Okay, so what can I say in the singular form? What can I say in the singular form of su? Okay, I think I got it. So I'm going to say his birthday is tomorrow. Su cumpleaños es mañana. His birthday is tomorrow. Now if I wanted to say the same thing with the feminine version, her birthday is tomorrow, it's going to be the same thing pretty much. Su cumpleaños es mañana. Now this part is gonna get tricky because when you say su cumpleaños es mañana, and when you're conversating with someone, you don't know who you're referring to because su can mean he and she, so you gotta clarify who you're talking about. Are you talking about a male or you're talking about a female? So you gotta clarify who you're talking to first before you say the actual sentence. So now I'm gonna give you a plural version of it. I'm gonna say something in the plural version. So the plural version of it is sus. Okay? So what I'm gonna say is his grandma's. Okay? So in order to say that, I would say sus abuelas. Sus abuelas. Now, if I wanted to say her grandma's, I would say the same thing. Sus abuelas. That's why. Listen up again. That is why. Before you conversate with somebody, clarify. You gotta clarify who you're talking about. A male or a female before you start conversating. Because if you don't clarify beforehand, and if you start talking to someone, and if they say, oh, sus abuelas, and if the other person says, Oh, sus abuelas. The other person, the third person in that group, alright, so let's say there's 3 people, right? 2 of them say his grandmas and her grandmas. Sus abuelas. The second person. Sus abuelas. The third person is going to be very, very confused. Why? Because the other 2 people didn't clarify who they're talking about. The other person is going to be like, what? Who you talking about? Are you talking about a boy or girl? So that's why you always got to clarify. Who you're talking about before you start a conversation with anybody. Okay, now let's move on to the word there. Okay, so I'm going to say, now this one is kind of confusing because there's 3 ways to say there. But I believe in this one, you're using the word there, you know, like it's their pencil, you know. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, so their pencil. Su lápiz. Their pencils. Sus lápiz. Wait, no. Sus lápices. Once again. Clarify. That's the key detail. Clarify. Clarify is the number one thing. Clarify first, then conversate with somebody. Because if you don't do that, then the person you're conversating with is not going to know who the hell you're talking about or what you're talking about. So you got to clarify first, then have the conversation. Okay, so the last one is nuestro, which means our. Okay, so now this is the one, this is the only adjective, this is the only possessive adjective where you have to change the gender. The other adjectives that I went over, you don't have to change anything about them. They say the same. They say the same, no matter if it's singular or plural, and no matter who is saying it. They always say the same no matter what. You don't change anything. But for this one, nuestro, if it's a guy saying it to a girl, he says nuestra. Or if it's a girl saying it to a guy, she says nuestro. Or if you're saying like something like his grandma or her grandpa, you got to change the gender of it. Okay, so let me give you an example. Okay, so his grandpa, nuestro abuelo. Her grandma, nuestra abuela. His grandpas, nuestros abuelos. His grandmas, but no, her grandmas. Damn it. Her grandmas, okay? Nuestras abuelas. Change the gender of this one adjective and this one adjective only. The other ones, keep them the same. Don't change anything. But, so pretty much the only one you're changing is this one. Nuestro, nuestra. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys learned something from this, and yeah, so I will see you guys tomorrow at the soccer game. Peace out.